What's going on, guys? Mike back again here, this time just with another update video for you guys. So got quite a bit to go through here, lots of different genres, music to talk about, but anyway, let's pretty much just get into this thing here. As always, I hope everyone is doing well. Cheers. Get a little caffeine going in my system. First thing I just want to point out, this is kind of a cool, interesting story. My girlfriend contacted me yesterday and said, "Hey, my buddy at work, Josh, he has tickets that he won to go see Bob Dylan tonight, but his wife and him are unable to go. Do we want them?" And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, how how often do you get to see Bob Dylan for free?" So I was like, "Absolutely, let's go make a date night out of it." So we did that. So overall, the concert was pretty good. I will say it was not the most exciting thing to look at. It was very static on stage, not a lot of movement happening with him or his band. He was at the piano. He played piano, which he did fantastically. Still, really impressive. And then harmonica sounded great, and of course his voice. It's just that classic Bob Dylan voice there. But anyway, favorite Dylan album here, Bob Dylan Desire. One of my favorites. Of course, we got Hurricane on here. Isis is a fantastic song as well. But yeah, I just thought that was a cool. I didn't even know Bob Dylan was in town, and then I'm like, okay, so, huh. So yeah, I got to see Bob Dylan last night, which was a nice little surprise. So anyway, let's just get into the music, guys. What we were listening to up front there at first was Callie Malone. This is her album, Living Torch. I recently just found out about her, kind of just deep diving into kind of more experimental music and whatnot. So this is very drony. I do believe she plays the organ. This obviously is not going to be everyone's cup of tea. I find it very relaxing and chill to put on, though. So yeah, Callie Malone. This is her album from 2021. There we go. So yeah, if you kind of like drony experimental music, give that a whirl. So very good stuff. Nice little find there, in my opinion. All right, now let's move into some metal. This is a band called Take. Their album Time Bomb. This is on Resuscitation Records. Came out, I think, last year. Sorry, I'm going to kick that. So nice booklet. Kind of groove metal, I guess you would consider this classified as. Nice booklet here. With some photos of the band, the lyrics, whatnot. This does have a cover of Head Like a Hole on it, which is pretty great. So yeah, very cool. This is on one of those Eco Mix records. So I know some people complain about the sound. This is like the second one of these I have, and I can't tell there's a difference in sound quality. But yeah, so Take, nothing extraordinary here, but a good listen nonetheless. So yeah, if you're kind of into like groove metal at all, give them a listen. There we go. And I'll put that over here. Moving on, this just came out here recently, this last week. This is Corpus Awful. I believe their name is 20 Bucks Spin, one of my favorite current labels out there. And there's the record itself. Yeah, just good classic death metal. Not going to really reinvent the wheel in any way, but I think this is 20 Bucks Spin's first release of the year, so overall pretty good. I do say so myself. Kind of put this on the other night and played some Doom 2 on the Nintendo Switch and had that as my soundtrack, so very fitting. Also from 20 Bucks Spin, this is Neon Nightmare Faded Dream. This is total like Type O Negative worship, if you will. So if you're into Type O Negative at all, oops, or missing Peter Steele, give this a whirl. I know some people have criticized them of sounding too much like Type O Negative. There's definitely an influence there for sure. I wouldn't say it's like, oh, that's just totally spot on Type O Negative, but good stuff. So yeah, if that's your cup of tea, give that a whirl. That is Neon Nightmare Faded Dream. And found this at a local flea market here. I used to have this on CD, but sold it for whatever reason. But this would be Black Mountain. self-titled album by them, a Canadian band, I believe. Kind of like an indie sound, but yeah, good stuff. Digging this. So it's been a while since I listened to it. I couldn't remember. I always want to put it like in a doomy, droney category for some reason. And then I listened to it like, no, maybe it's just that album cover and the name Black Mountain. It makes me think of that. But no, this is more akin to indie rock. But good stuff nonetheless. So yeah, Black Mountain. There we go. There's also a side band that the lead singer is in called Pink Mountain Tops, which is also very good. And they're a little more jangly pop side of things, so but also indie. So yeah, check them out. This is cool. I need to do like a unique packaging, like records I have with unique packaging. But this is Sublime Greatest Hits. There we go. Kind of looks like a a match book here. Record is inside, just standard black vinyl there. But curiously enough, it also has this on the back, and it almost feels like you could actually quite literally strike a match on this, and it might actually light. So, Sublime, Greatest Hits, can't go wrong. I think we all know Sublime here. I do wish it was a bit. I think there's only like 10 songs on here. What I Got, Wrong Way, Santeria. I mean, all the hits. 2 Joints. Good stuff, though. So there we go. Sublime. Moving along, another new release from this year. I bought this on CD initially and then decided I wanted it on vinyl. This is Okloo. This is Choke Enough is the name of this. This is just on a standard black vinyl here. But yeah, really digging this. Quite more. I sampled it online first and I was like, yeah, that's okay. And then the more I listened to it, I was like, wow, that's actually quite good. Bedroom pop, maybe. Minimalistic pop. I don't know how to explain this really, but I do dig it. It's good stuff. So I think it's just her doing her thing, but kind of maybe like R&B, like alternative R&B feel to it a little bit. I don't know, but if any of that sounds interesting to you, electronic-based music, check her out. I found this album was quite the grower, and like I said, I bought it on CD first. Thought that'd be enough, but then I decided, you know what, I kind of want that on vinyl. So there we go. All right, moving along here, one of my favorite Public Enemy albums. I found this for a decent price. This is Music in Our Message album from them. 2 LP, excuse me, 2 LP sets. Going through puberty or something here. All over again. Great album. Love this album. This and Fear of a Black Planet's really good. And oh God, my mind's drawing a blank. I can't think of their debut album. Also fantastic. But yeah, I love me some Public Enemy. Really good stuff. That album cover I just think is pretty cool. So very good. There we go. All right, now moving from rap to a little jazz fusion. This also just came out recently. This last week here. Actually, I've only had this for a day. This is a band called Butcher Brown, Letters from the Atlantic. Jazz fusion band with hints of like neo soul, some rap in there from time to time. But yeah, digging this. Nothing's gonna be like, whoa, that nice turquoise vinyl there. Yeah, but like I said, it's not reinventing the wheel in any way, but really good listen, enjoyable. I've spun this, just got done listening to this here before I put on the Callie Malone album, but yeah, good stuff. If you're into jazz fusion and want something newer to listen to, I think this band has been around for a little while here. There they are right there. But yeah, check them out if that is your thing. We are going over to some more jazz here. This is Jairus Sharif, I believe. This is Basis of Unity, the name of this album. This also is a release from this year. Kind of a minimalistic jazz. But yeah, really digging this as well. This is on that nice tasty blue vinyl there. But yeah, if you're into kind of minimalistic jazz, experimental jazz at all, give that a whirl. See what you think of that. So, uh, like I said, I listened to it, decided I wanted it on vinyl. So there we go. It is in the collection. All right. And we're moving into a little bit of classical here. This is a modern classical, minimalistic modern classical, I guess you could say. Sonic Wires, 2 LP set on Deutsche Grammophon here. Good stuff, though. Really do. I've been enjoying getting into classical music more, and especially modern classical. Just I'm constantly exploring new things, and of course I'm aware of classical music and have had stuff in the collection from time to time. But I've really kind of been doing a deep dive on a lot of this stuff here, so very, very good listen there, in my opinion. And this is another one. This is the Chopin project. Olaf. All right, I'm not going to try to say his name. And Alice Sarah Ott. Oot. There we go. This is on a nice. There we go. Kind of cool looking record here. Black and white marbling there. But yeah, good stuff. This is on Mercury Records. But yeah, just a good classical piece here. The two of them, great sounding album. I really am enjoying classical music, especially on vinyl. I think it's really fun to collect for. So that's where I'm kind of at in my collecting here. It's like the main things are really like classical, jazz, and metal. That's really what I'm enjoying. Of course, there's other various things here and there that are going to be thrown in, like rap and rock, and you know, I just love music. Anyway, last piece here. This is the Kronos Quartet. I got this sometime last year. Black Angels is the name of this, and this is a reissue from, I believe this album came out in 1990. Modern classical music here. Kind of freaky at times, like it's something you could almost hear in a horror movie. But good stuff. Not something I'll probably put on all the time, but when the mood hits you, the mood hits you. And let's see if this shows up here. It has an etching on the record itself. Kind of shows up there of an angel. But yeah, there we go. I can't remember where these guys are out of, but they've been around for a while, and I think they're still continuing to put out music. Like I said, this is from 1990 reissue that came out last year. So anyway, there we go. There is a gamut of new records I've acquired throughout the last few months here. As always, guys, I hope everyone is doing well out there, and I'm sure I'm going to try to make another video here at some point. I've been like once a month. Life is just getting in the way. We all know how that is. So anyway, I hope everyone's doing well out there. And as always, guys, until next time, happy listening and keep on spinning. All right.